contact here, keeping an eye out for those dolphins. You can see some seals down there as well. Just around the corner here, you're going to see one of the mountains that came down during the earthquake. Just to the left here, it actually shut the whole highway down for about 8 weeks. Being the main highway, you can imagine the disruption there. But luckily it was during the evening, or the early hours of the morning, in fact, like 2:30 in the morning. So even the seals were out at sea, so no one got injured during that slide. Our Hapu tribe were just very grateful that it happened there and not round where our Udapā is. So we're grateful to Whakatōnuku, our Earth Mother God, for that. Whaling stopped here in 1964. So up until 1964 they were hunting the whale in this area. 25 whaling stations around this road that you've just been driving. So we've had whalers from all around the world stop off. In fact, our beach line is lined with Canadian pine trees. When the Canadian whalers were over here. No fancy devices in those days. It was sheer strength that pulled those whales in. Unfortunately, I'm just glad that we're born in the generation where we can protect them. Almost off the ocean road now. We've only got one more tunnel to go through. We're right on time, so I'll just run through with you what we're doing this morning again, just to give you a refresher. We're heading on into our Whale Watch office. You're going to come in with me, just take note of where the bus is, because this afternoon that's where I'll be to pick you up. But I will go into the office, I'll go up to reception and get your tickets printed. You'll just wait for me in reception. I'll get those printed and hand those out to you. Then I'll show you into the briefing room. That's where the Whale Watch staff will come in and do a mihi, or introduction, and advise you on how far out the whale is, the sea conditions, and show you the safety video. You'll then be led out into the driveway, and you can see these houses over here on the peninsula. That's where the vessels are. We call that area South Bay. So the bus comes up and over the other side of the peninsula, which we call Half Moon Bay. So it kind of brings you over here and takes about 5 minutes to ride over the hill. And there you'll be met by a crew member. Now, if you've got any disabilities or you're pregnant or suffer from seasickness, it's advisable to sit at the back of the vessel. So you'll be out on the water for 2¼ hours. There are toilets and water available on board, but just no cafeteria. You're welcome to take food on board if you want to. No problem with that. But there is just no cafeteria. The crew there will take very good care of you out on the water. Very passionate about our marine life in this area, so I'm sure you'll feel that as you experience it out on the water. The boat will return. You'll catch that same bus back to the Whale Watch office, where you'll have the opportunity of having some lunch if you want to. You'll meet me again at 2:30, so you'll have 45 minutes for a break after you return. You'll come back out of the building at 2:30. You'll board the bus, and then we'll head off for our afternoon activities. We'll head back down that ocean road there, the good little local spot I know on the colony that you can view the seals in their own environment. Take some photographs if you want to. spend about 10 minutes there, and then we've got to rush off so that we get into the Waipara Valley area before 4:30 for your wine tasting. So at the wine tasting, you'll have 5 bottles of their local wine to taste. And then once you finish your tasting, you'll come back out of the building and board the bus again, and I'll get you back into the city and drop you off at your hotel. So hopefully you'll enjoy your day out there on the water, and just remember, if you become unwell, just make sure you keep yourself hydrated. The staff will be keeping an eye on you, so hopefully you've all got your sea legs and you'll be good to go. And this is Wings Over Wales that we've just passed, and just seen the pilot give me a little wave. He's on his way up, so if you come back and you want to view the whale by the aeroplane, we use the aeroplane as a backup, so that if the boats get cancelled, then and the aeroplanes are flying, then we give our people the option of going up in the aeroplane. But you've got the far superior way of experience the whole spirituality of this experience on the water with us today. The aeroplane's great, but of course it's very noisy, and when you're on the ocean, you're actually, it's very spiritual, and I'm sure you'll really enjoy it. We're just a few kilometres out of Kaikoura now, so right on time. We're going to drive past the glowworm caves very shortly. Got some glowworms in the area, a lot of limestone around this area. So you'll notice all the white driveways on the limestone. Got a population of just under 4,000 people in Kaikoura, so it's not that big. Of course, we have primary schools and high schools in the area, so our kids can remain in the area. We encourage our kids to come back home. Our tribe has set it up so we've got lots of job opportunities for our young people if they want to return back home sometime in their life. Lots of job opportunities. Also, if there's any vacancies, obviously the community of Kaikoura have the option, and then the New Zealanders. And then of course we have job opportunities for our overseas visitors as well. So they can come and work during the summertime and enjoy the good life up here over the summer period. This is the golf course we're just passing by now. I think it's only been there for the last 5 years. A good spot if you're a keen golfer. It's show weekend in Kaikoura this weekend as well, where you'll see the raceway very shortly. And yeah, we've had a big event there yesterday, in fact, so call it the AMP show. Fierce wheels and side shows and all that sort of carry on. We always have our events at the raceway when anything's going on. We actually only have one meeting a year at the actual raceway. I don't know if you have heard about the Melbourne Cup in Australia or New Zealand. We kick it off here in Kaikoura. The first race meeting is actually up here at this site that you'll see very shortly, and then it continues through the country and then over to Australia, the big race meeting in November. Just where this Coca-Cola ad is, there's a power pole by the mountains. That's where you go in to do the glowworm cave tour. If you come back and you want to do that, you'll go into that cafeteria there. Cave Rock, very appropriately named. Just a cave.